and welcome to today's Liberty Lowdown. I'm Jenni Smith.
And I'm Kay Walsh.
Thank you to all of you who keep on watching and supporting us. Our viewing numbers are going up, which is wonderful. So keep telling your friends and sharing the good news. This week we have been on the road for a very special project. Together with Liberty and the Sophie Hayes Foundation, Kay and I are working on a big project called the Freedom Quilt, where we're trying to help 100 women who have been trafficked into the UK to learn to quilt. And together we're stitching 3 quilts across London, Birmingham and Manchester, and the final destination for these projects is the Anti-Slavery Museum in Liverpool. The striking image that you can see on the screen is the Every Woman face, but it's estimated there are over 40 million people worldwide who are enslaved and over 130,000 in the UK alone. You can get involved in the Freedom Quilt by sponsoring a square for just £36, which contributes to the workshops that we're hosting, which helps us to make this project a reality and to give these women skills that they could use to become employable and not go back to the lives they've had beforehand. So it's an incredible project. We're really proud to be part of it. Go and find out more at the Sophie Hayes Foundation and at Liberty as well.
I is for interiors, and Liberty have released a few Christmas kits this year. We've managed to get our hands on this one, which is to make Christmas stockings. So it comes in this box. As you can see, if I open it up, you get a gorgeous Liberty purple box, and inside you get a metre of the Liberty Wiltshire Shadow fabric, a fat quarter bundle of 5 designs from the Merry and Bright collection, the stocking pattern template and a hexagon template. You would have to then make or buy your templates for the English paper piecing and some wadding to go in the middle if you wanted to give it a bit more substance. These are partly English paper pieced stockings, as you can see on these ones here. So it's a fab project. You probably need to get cracking soon if you're anything like me on your English paper piecing. It might take you a little while, but yeah, a fab heirloom for you or your kids or family or friends. It's worth checking out the Merry and Bright collections on the Lazenby quilting cotton for all your other Christmas makes. There are some really pretty fabrics in here. So you can buy the stocking kits, and there's a really cute advent calendar as well. All the links are below.
B is for book, the Quilting with Liberty book by me, Jenni Smith. And in that book we had a wonderful thing because we worked with Lou at Foxglove & Field to design a special bespoke collection of pattern weights that you can see on this image from the book. And we used fabrics to make them from some of our favourite projects in the book. And they were all seasonal fabrics from the London with Love collection 2020, which then sold out completely everywhere. So we had 2 sets of these pattern weights in the world, and then we went on a bit of a treasure hunt, and we have managed, it's taken us quite a few months of searching, but we have managed to get all 6 prints back here in the studio, and these are going off to Lou so that she can make some very limited edition sets of these pattern weights. And if you want to order them, then you can go over to her website and take a look and snag yourself some, because there's not a lot of fabric and they won't be around forever, and when they're gone, they're truly gone. So go and check them out at Foxglove & Field. On Foxglove & Field website, make sure you look for the Jenni Smith Quilting with Liberty section, and this set is called From London with Love. Another little development at Lou's small independent business is that she's had these tins made so that when the pattern weights come, they come in a nice cardboard box, but these are obviously a lot more permanent. You can take them around, carry them away for sewing weekends, add a few more things in there as well. So you can also buy those at her website. Really nice quality and a very pretty design on them.
In the last Liberty Lowdown, we told you about a fantastic giveaway we've got to win these organic Tana lawns that Jenni and I got on our visit to Showcat Fabrics down in London. So thank you for all your entries, people that commented on the YouTube video. We've done a random number generator to find the winner, and the winner is Becky Curran, who was in Redlands, California. So Becky, if you go to the Jenni Smith website, which is jenni-smith.co.uk, fill in the contact form on the website there and we will get these sent off to you. We hope you love them and we can't wait to see what you make.
R is for retro, and we keep going on about this print. You must know what it is by now. It's Prospect Road, that was designed by Bernard Neville in the 60s for Liberty. Kay has it on silk. I've always coveted it. I bought a metre on lame, like sparkly gold, which I showed you in an earlier episode, which still I haven't made into anything, partly because I've only got a metre of it. So last time I was in the store, my good friend Alison in the haberdashery had a top on in this. There was none left in the store, but she had a secret stash hidden behind the scenes that was for herself, and she's a wonderful friend of mine, and she said, okay Jenny, you can have a couple of metres. So obviously I had to give in and buy it. So I've now got 2.5 metres to make something for myself. I think it looks pretty amazing with this quilt behind. We've just been filming an exciting workshop for Quilt Folk with Kay Fassett, and Kay wore her silk blouse and he was totally obsessed by the colours in this print. So it's just become one of those things that's now full of stories in our life. You can see on the screen now, this popped up on someone else's Instagram a few weeks ago, this big pussy bow blouse with Prospect Road in behind. And that look might be a bit too much, so I'm on the lookout for what to make with it. And if you've been watching this now, you will realise I am getting behind with these sewing projects. What I need to stop doing is buying more fabric and actually do some sewing. But Kay and I have just signed up for Philippa Naylor's online dressmaking course, so we are determined to carve a bit of time out just for our hobby and make some clothes in the next few weeks.
T is for Tana Lawn, and Liberty have released some new Christmas fabrics on Tana, and I can't believe I've missed really what's going on here. I'm so behind the times. So there's a Wiltshire with stars on it as well.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, beautiful. So yeah, I don't know how I've managed not to actually have a bit of that already.
Well, it wasn't out, like, when, don't you remember last time we were in the store a couple of weeks ago, I asked like Alison about it because I'd heard like, you know, whispers about it, and she said, oh, I think it'll be in like tomorrow or the next day, so we just missed it. Okay. But it's online, so you can buy it online. Yeah. And I totally got over this kind of, do you make a Liberty Christmas garment or something? A few years ago it was like, of course you do. You can wear it for the whole of December, and you know, it's lovely and light Tana Lawn on a hot, like overwhelming Christmas day. Like, it's kind of nice. There's also one called Stamped with Magic, which is my favourite, in the navy. It's got little envelopes and like, yeah, it's just like very the detail cute. Yeah, I don't know if Adam, our friend at the design studios, had something to do with it, but it kind of looks a bit like his style. So really, really sweet, really gorgeous. Table runners, coasters,
yeah.
Christmas duvet,
stockings.
Christmas stockings,
Christmas pillowcase.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I think, you know, we've quilted and crafted for a lot of years, and I think some Christmas fabrics can be a bit naff, can't they?
Yeah, a bit twee.
Yeah, and you know you're going to live with them potentially for a lot of years if you're making a table runner or something. So I think Liberty actually do it pretty well because it's classy, timeless, but it's just got that little Liberty magic, isn't it?
Absolutely. Enjoy.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Liberty Lowdown, then you never miss an episode. You always know what's going on at Liberty and in our world here in the studio up in Yorkshire.
Y is for Your Makes, and this time the spotlight is on Kimmy Explores on Instagram. As you can see here, she's made this brilliant Manx log cabin quilt, which she started on a virtual workshop with me and Jenny. We absolutely love the colour choices that she's made here. They're so unusual, but it's looking absolutely fantastic. Hopefully, for those of you that also took the workshop, this might inspire you to keep going with those Manx log cabin blocks and actually get to finish a quilt like Kimmy has here. Hopefully we haven't bedazzled you too much with all our crazy colour combinations that are going on here today, but we hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and keep curious.
And love Liberty. See you later.